It's the most wonderful time of the year. Especially if you're a Star Wars fan. If you're watching this video, you probably are. Yes, friends and neighbors, once again, it is May the 4th. Star Wars Day is upon us. It is the most wonderful day of the year for us fans. And to mark the occasion, I have a mystery box from Theory Sabers. No idea what to expect from this, but not only am I going to reveal this for you, I'm also going to give you the breakdown of what they have to offer for mystery boxes. That way, when you go to peruse their site and perhaps buy one for yourself, you know what to expect. Sound good? Good. Let's get to it then. So this actually isn't my first saber from Theory Sabers. I do have a couple of crystal chamber Graflexes that I was gifted by my brother for Christmas. But I wanted to dive into them as a customer, order from them so that I could get an idea of what to expect. For the customer service, I can't really give any opinion on that because I have not had to contact them with any problems. I will say, though, that from the time I ordered this to the time it was delivered was about 9 days. Very reasonable amount of time from start to finish, for a lightsaber purchase, I think. But they do have 4 different mystery box price tiers available. First is the beginner box, which is $149. Then they have the apprentice box for $249, the master box for $349, and finally the grandmaster box for $449. With the beginner box, you're 90% certain, according to them, that you're going to get a baselit RGB saber. You only have a 10% chance of getting a NeoPixel saber. For the apprentice, master, and grandmaster boxes, it is a NeoPixel saber, but the higher the price tier you go, the better odds you have of getting one of the really high-end hilts, like the really fancy, high-priced hilts. I went with the beginner box for budget concerns, for one thing, but I went with the mystery box in general because I wanted to try the company out, but I didn't have my eye on a specific hilt. So I figured the mystery box was the way to go. They've really got this thing taped up. Might have to fast forward this part, I don't know. Well, I gotta say, they really go a good mile in their packaging. I know they're vendors, but they do a pretty good job. This is what you get. By the way, I am going to put a thumbnail link for my other Theory Sabers video at the very end of this video, so stick around for that. All right. I'm excited. You excited? I'm excited. Let's see what we got. All right. So this is what's inside. Very nice packaging. We got, as I'm dropping stuff, the instruction booklet. We got the labels. Comes with a display stand. Very nice. Toolkit with a standard blade plug, charging cable, looking good. I don't know. I don't know what we're in for. It's wrapped up pretty nice enough. No golden tickets. That's a pity. They do golden tickets with random mystery boxes. I think they're also doing silver tickets. Basically, you get free sabers if you're lucky, which I wasn't, but whatever. It's all good, really. Well, it is a bracelet. Definitely one of the low-end sabers, but you know what do you expect for $150? I'm not sure which one this is though. Hang on a minute. All right, so I've got the Theory Sabers website up. I did a little bit of investigating, and it looks like this is just the simple lightsaber. Regular price about $159.66. So, get what you pay for, I suppose. But not. I mean, it's not. It's plain. I'm not saying it's bad. It's definitely plain. This would be a good sparring saber. Be a good spinning saber. I will say that. You know, no rough edges to catch your hands on. No need for gloves. And the blade depth is, you know, you figure from my index finger. So the blade, it looks like the blade is going to sit in there pretty well. So this is definitely more ideal for sparring. Let me, give me a minute. Let me get a blade in here and we'll see how it sounds. All right. All right. Blade is in. Double checking, make sure I got all the cellophane off. Yes, I think I did. One thing that I think is pretty decent is this needs 3 retention screws to secure in the hilt. We've got one there. We've got 2 on the bottom, actually. One here, one on the other side, and then one that I just went by up at the top. So a little bit of security there for the blade. I think this is like a 32-inch blade. All right, let me let this up. See how it sounds.
Power on.
I wonder if that's Theory's voice. If so, hey, good on him. There's your button. It lights up. That is a decent flash out for the clash. I gotta say, I will admit that. That flash is bright. And we've got a coupler. So I could turn this into a staff if I wanted to. Pretty sure I could. Yeah. So that's a joiner coupler. That's not bad. I don't know if I'll do it, but it's nice that the option's there. All right. Let me try a couple of different fonts on here just to see what this has to offer. 1, 2, 3. I do gotta change the font.
Now this is pod racing.
Okay, so I think 2 blinks to change the font, I think. I'm used to 4. I will say the swing is pretty responsive. That's not bad. Let me try another font.
Low volume.
No, I don't want the volume change. Come on.
High volume.
Yeah, let me try it. See if I can get a different font on here.
Morgan Elspeth.
What if it's gesture control? No, I'm guessing not. All right, worth a shot. All right, I'm not gonna lie. The flash is pretty bright, and I like how responsive it is too. Because I've seen other sabers, you've got to really smack in order to get that flash to go off. This one, not so much. I like that. I really do.
Flash off.
That's new. Try to get the flash back on. Wait a minute. Color change.
Flash on.
There we go. I like the clash. What can I say? Okay. All right. I will be honest. This is most definitely not a kind of saber that I would go purchase, knowing what it was. All right, this would not catch my eye. I would not order this kind of saber. But I am not going to gripe about it because I sprung for a $150 mystery box. I probably should have expected that I was going to get something like this. All right, so I'm not going to gripe about it. Do I wish I had gotten a better saber? To a little bit of a degree, yeah, but this is probably what I should have been expecting. I will say that this looks like a very good saber for a young kid getting into the hobby for the first time, looking for his first purchase. His or her first purchase, I should say. All right. Price, $159, I think, was the regular price on the site. For a first timer, just looking to get something to swing around, something along these lines is ideal, I believe. All right. So just keep in mind, if you're going for a mystery box yourself, if you go for one of the cheaper options, odds are this is what you're looking at, or something similar. All right. If that doesn't bother you, fine. If you're looking for something else, definitely go with one of the more expensive options. So let the buyer be aware, to put a spin on a phrase, no pun intended. But that will do it for this video. Again, to summarize, I am happy with the delivery time. I hope that is the normal standard. 9 days, like I said, is very reasonable. The saber itself sounds decent. I'm sure I'll be using this for some sparring, practicing some moves, maybe some spinning. So it will serve a purpose. All right, I'm not going to have it sitting on my wall rack unused. I'll get some use out of it. Not to worry about that. But in the meantime, I do thank you for taking the time to watch. I hope the rest of your day goes well. Enjoy the day, fellow Star Wars fans. I will see you in the next video. And as always, until then, please be good, be well, be safe, be happy. May the Force be with you.